Hi, I'm Becky Stern. Today I want to introduce to you a fun knitting technique that's often considered too advanced for hobby knitters: cables. Named after the Aran Islands in Ireland, cables are mostly found in Aran designs. Made mainly by fishermen's wives for their husbands, the patterns reflect tropes of the lifestyle both in appearance and name, often taking inspiration from fishermen's ropes and the local flora and fauna. Cable designs are made by reordering stitches in a row, overlapping two or more adjacent columns of stitches. Carrying stitches gradually over the course of several rows can create more complex patterns. This overlap in stitches can add warmth and bulk without changing yarns. I like to think of it as the step beyond ribbing. To achieve this shuffling of stitches, we use a cable needle. Notice that it has a hump in it so that when there's stitches on it, the rest of the cable needle lays away from the needles that you're actually working with. Stitches are temporarily stored on the cable needle while stitches further down the row are knitted. And then the stitches are knit from the cable needle back into the row, effectively swapping their places. Let me show you a basic example. So here I'm working on a toddler slipper, and you can see that I've knitted 3 rows without cabling, just 3 rows of my standard stockinette stitch here. The cable usually has at least one purl stitch on either side. That's to help it stand out a little more. And so now I'll show you how we actually swap the stitches. I have 1 knit and 1 purl standard, and then I take the next 2 stitches and slip them onto the cable needle. And then in this pattern, I hold the cable needle behind my work. I'm going to slide the stitches to the bump and let the needle slide down so it's out of my way. And then I'm going to knit the next 2 stitches. And now, the tricky part is knitting the stitches back off of the cable needle into the row. So I get them all lined up. I got to put my yarn behind the cable needle. And then there we go, knit straight off of the cable needle. My cable needle is free. I can put it down. And then I have a purl and a knit to finish the row. So you can see there that now those stitches are in a different order. They can be a little snug on this row, but next row they'll get looser, and then eventually you'll cable again all along your pattern. Now you're ready to go out there and tackle a project with cables. It's really satisfying to see the pattern emerge as you work. If you make a project with cables, I'd love to see it. Put it in the craft Flickr pool, and I'll see you next time on the craft video.